Y'all come back on, come back on. Excuse me, come back on. Come back on. If you were just on the live a few moments ago, I am going to finish this. I'm going to finish it. I am. Come back on, everybody. Some people probably still trying to figure out if the other live is on. So I've started a new live. So you all come back on really, really quickly so that I can finish out. So, like I was saying, people come back on. I'm not gonna just wait, but I do want to finish this for those who want to come back and watch it by replay. So, let me make sure that I let the viewers know that we're back on to jump back on really quick. So basically what I was saying for is reciprocity. So when I was at this vendors event, it was like over 20 vendors there. And so what I did was I found myself going to each vendor and I was like, Lord, I didn't spend so much money in here. But I'm like, it's well worth it. You know, even though I may didn't need the items, I got more than enough shoes, more than enough clothes, more than enough jewelry. But it was the fact that someone was starting a business and I felt compelled to be a blessing to them, whether it was $5, $10, $25, $30, whatever the item was. And it was just something in me that said, you know, I want to leave a deposit. I want to be a blessing to these people who have put their hard-earned money and work into their own personal business and etc. So my thing to say that, not to put me on another level or anything, my thing to say that is that it doesn't take a lot to stop unless you were brought up as a selfish individual. It doesn't take a lot to get in your mind that I want to be a blessing, that I want to give back to those who have given to me in whatever way. No need of you all having these relationships that won't even share knowledge with you. I mean, they could have gave you some information that would have gotten you the loan. They could have gave you something that could have got you the job. They could have told you some knowledge that would allow you to purchase the home or the house. Maybe they know information on taxes, or informations on nonprofit organizations. Maybe they know informations on grant, you know. But when you're in these relationships where people want to hoard all of the information because they don't want anybody else to get ahead, that ain't the right relationship for you. If you can't help me and I help you, then you're not the right relationship for you. For me, that's my own saying. If you can't, if I can pour into you and you can't pour back, I understand there are times when we're weak and we cannot pour back. But if you have the means of whatever that is and you can't, no. So my point is, we need to reevaluate the people we have in our circle. Don't let people throw over our heads. Don't let people throw over your head. You know, the simple fact that, well, we're friends, we're this, that. No, I need you to show me. Well, you know, you my pastor. I need you. If that's the case, then I need you to let me pastor you. Well, you my this, you my dog, you my this. Well, all right. Well, when your dog tell you the truth, let's see, can you handle the truth? And so these relationships that we have, they need to be tested. And some of y'all had years to test the ethnicity of the relationship. You've had years to test out if it's real or if it's fake. They've shown you who they are and what they're doing. How many times are they gonna have to show you what they showed you already the first time? So it's your job to manage the relationships that are coming into your life. The law of reciprocity is a principle that could be described as the basic fundamentals of give and take. It is the basic fundamentals of give and take. If people share what they have and disregard all selfishness in life, then others are far more likely to return the good deed in other ways. It is considered as one of the basic laws of psychology. which basically, if people will remove selfishness, if they will remove them always receiving, they can actually operate in the law of reciprocity, because they understand that this law requires a give and a take. This is not a take. It requires a give, and it also requires a take. And when we are as human beings, we are made in the likeness and image of God, the attributes of God. We should carry some of these characteristics. Jesus, y'all know, gave his only begotten son that we might be freed from sin, allowed him to die, come to the earth and die on the cross, the whole nine. So we don't serve a selfish God. And so if we are really believers, we ought to carry the attributes of God, the attributes to be a giver, the attributes not just to receive, but the attributes to also give. Genesis 1:26 says, then God said, let us make man in our image, after the likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish, the sea, over the birds, over the heaven, over the livestock, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps over on the earth. So God says we are in his image. If we're made in the likeness and image of God, God is love, God is joy, God is peace. All of those fruit of the spirit, we should have those attributes and characteristics of God. So what is it that we allow our flesh to rise so much that we feel like that people have to give to us all the time and we never have to give back? That we're on a high pedestal, that people always have to bless us, but we don't have to bless anybody back. The law of reciprocity. I'm closing on this, and I'm going to start back on part 2 on Thursday. So y'all get back on here on Thursday. But I'm closing on this part. Those of you who have given and given and given, I need to tell you there are healthy relationships that are getting ready to enter your life. I had a dream. Don't have the time to go into the details of the dream, but I had a dream about 3 days ago, and I know it was a prophetic dream. And I had this dream twice, 2 days in a row, mid-morning. And I was like, God, why did you show me this dream twice? I was in basically like a conference room, basically, after church, where the pastors and things like that go, and they eat snacks, and they be eating all that good stuff, and the rest of the members don't get none, but they be in the back. And I was in this little conference area, and there were people sitting around the conference area, people, familiar faces that I've known. And it was like literally like it was offering time. I got ready to get up, and I got ready to walk around the table. And when I walked around the table, there were people that were sitting at the table, which was my table. They were handing gifts that I didn't ask for, gifts that I didn't insinuate that I wanted, but they came to the table with gifts. And so as I was walking around, they were putting gifts in my hand. Y'all don't get jealous about testimony. That I walked around, and they were putting gifts in my hand, and I was like, but what is this? It's not my birthday. It's not, no special day. This is not pastoral month, not pastoral anniversary. I mean, this is no celebration or anything of that sort. And I'm like, okay, well, they just wanted to show their appreciation. And I was overwhelmed. I had so many gifts, and I was telling them, y'all take these gifts, take them to the car, or whatever the case may be. And so the Lord, when I woke up, I had the dream 2 times in a row. When I woke up, the Lord revealed to me the revelation of the dream. He said, what I'm doing is I am putting the right people at the table. The people, stop letting people sit at your table and they got nothing to give. I'm getting off of Facebook. I hope somebody that was on the first time got back on to hear this again. I'm putting people at your table to sit at your table who are intentional about being a blessing, who are intentional about blessing you, who are intentional about you being on their mind, because they know you've been good to them. They know you've been a blessing to them. They know you gave without preservation. You gave without looking at their past. You gave without what they know you've been good to them. And so he said, don't you be uncomfortable about this time and season I'm getting ready to put you in. I'm going to allow you, the people who are sitting at your table, I'm going to change some of those people sitting at your table, those people that are just eating, those people who are just there just to get from you and build their own. They ain't really there to be a blessing to you. They only want to bless you so that they'll be blessed. No, I'm putting people who for real are crazy about you. They love you. They love the God in you. They don't just love what you do. They don't just love how you preach. They don't just love how you prophesy. They don't just love the acrobatics or whatever. They just don't love that part of you, but they love the authentic you. I am changing people who are sitting at your table from people who just want to eat to people who actually want to help you prepare the meal. And so I say this prophetically to you as I had this dream prophetically. I say this to you. God is putting people at your table to sit at your table who are going to be intentional about blessing you. Your name is going to be on their mind. They don't care how much you have. They don't care where you live. They don't care what you drive. They don't care about your income. They don't care about your platform. They care about you as an individual. They want to see you healthy. They want to see you whole. They want to see you in your right mind. They want to see you in your blessed place. They're not intimidated. They're not jealous. They're not devious. They're not like crabs. God is placing the right people at our tables. I'm sorry, I started yelling. God is placing the right individuals at our table. You won't have to work like a dog and they barely over there doing nothing. No. You're not going to be in relationship with me and you barely working and I'm breaking my neck. It's not going to work. It's just not going to work. God is sending you mutually beneficial relationships. People who put money where their mouth is. People who put time where their mouth is. People who say they love you, gonna start showing it. So this next connection and group of people, let them be a blessing to you. I'm talking to givers who don't know how to receive. Let them be a blessing to you. You're going to be shocked, but let them be a blessing to you. Because when they said, you my sis, they meant it. Everybody ain't against you. When they said, I get blessed, you going to get blessed, they meant it. Everybody don't just use words vicariously. When they said, if I go up, you go up, they meant it. When they said, when So let me tell you, it's really simple to be a blessing to people. I'm not bragging. I'm not bringing it up. I'm not holding over anyone's head, but I'm using it as an example. When the Lord blessed me and my husband with a home, when he blessed me and our husband with a home, the home that we're living in now, the home that we were buying at the time, we basically really didn't know, okay, well, we were going to sell the home. So we're going to sell the home. You sell the home, you get proceeds from selling the home. The market was high and the market was hot. We were going to sell that house and then we were going to have money left over to put on the down payment of the new house. But that was not God's plan. That is not what God has said. And so we were obedient to what God said and who he said to be a blessing to. We did not argue with God. We did that. But the way we did it was we allowed them to enter the same contract that we were in and change the name. I did not know that you could possibly do that. And so it triggered in my mind, and it basically said, when people want to be a blessing to you, they will. When they don't, they will make every excuse in the world why they can't be a blessing to you. And there's your answer. There's your answer. So when God blessed us, we blessed another family. Not with all of that rigmarole, not with all of that. We didn't withhold any information. Don't hold none over their head. It's yours. Because when you say you care for individuals, we've had vehicles. God said, give them away. Paid in full. 2 or 3 of them. Giving them away to faithful individuals. So when you get connected to people who gonna let you in on what they have, you got a gold mine. What am I telling you? What makes you think about yourself? I'm way over my time. What makes you feel that you don't deserve the things that you do for people? What makes you think that when you bless people that you shouldn't get that back in return? God is changing your relationships. He's changing who's going to be sitting at your table. They're coming, I'm prophetically speaking, with the mentality to be a blessing to you. You already know you're going to be a blessing to them in whatever way. You already know that's not an issue. You don't have a problem doing that. I'm talking to that group of people. They come, what can I do? How can I help? What do you need? How much do you need? How can I take burdens off of you and not add them on to you? What do you need? What do you need? That's all I hear right now. Can somebody type that for me? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? What do you need? And you're going to be bold enough to say, this is what I need. How much money does this business need to run? You're going to have a vision. You're going to have a plan. You're going to have it laid out. This is what we plan to do with the resources. How can I invest in your business? I'm looking for a business to invest 50,000 in. What do you need? See, y'all don't even know when to run. Y'all don't even know. What do you need to be successful? What do you need to take it to the next level? What do you need? He gonna touch the heart and the minds of people to ask you, what do you need? I was in the store, and I love to give these analogies because me and my husband, we're always in the mode of what can we do? How can we? I don't care if it's my last. If the Holy Spirit speaks to me, speaks to my husband, I'm doing it. I'm giving it. I was in Walmart, a neighborhood Walmart. Line long, only one checker. I had a few items in my basket, just a few items. And the person in front of me, the woman that was in front of me, she had a few items in her basket, but she kept going back down the aisles and she kept putting more stuff in her basket. And I plainly heard the Holy Spirit say, pay for whatever she get. So she was like, just, grabbing this, grabbing that. And you could tell she was on a budget. You could tell she was not just, by just looking, but you can tell by how she was picking out, her items that, I don't want to get this much. I want to get this, that, and the other. And so by the time she got up there to the front and she got ready to pull her card out, I said, ma'am, do you mind if I pay for your groceries? And she was like, oh my God, God bless you. She was like, yes. She said, I'm not even from here. I'm from Houston, Texas. I just got to go back and tell everybody what just happened to me. I said, ma'am, it's called pay it forward. I said, God bless you on your way. I don't need your number. You don't need mine. I don't got to tell you where my church is. I ain't got to tell you I'm a pastor. I'm just going to be obedient. You ain't even got to never see me again. But I know I did what God told me and my husband to do. That's the type of things that I'm talking about. Being around people who have a heart to hear God and they hear him and they obey. You will never be without when you obey God, when you move when God tells you to move. What do you need? God sending people to ask you. Y'all stop right there. He sent people to ask you, what do you need? How can I be a help to you and not a hindrance? How can I be of service to you? What can I do for you? Y'all not used to hearing that, are you? How can I help you and the kids out? How can I be a blessing to your family? I'm telling you, the law of reciprocity is getting ready to weigh heavy in our lives, the lives of believers. We're getting ready to see the seeds that we've sown years ago to make full turn back in our lives. We're getting ready to see a 360 overflow of blessings in our lives because we've done what God told us to do. And we've dealt with all of the negative naysayers, the leeches, the people who just want to steal for themselves and whatever. You're about to get some kind-hearted, genuine, I'm for you type of people. And when God sends these people in your life, treat them. If y'all don't get no more wisdom out of what I've said today, treat them with value. Treat them with care. Don't use them up for who they know. Don't use them up for their connections. Don't use them up for your next gig. Don't use them up for the who's who so you can say you know them. No, be a blessing and pour out what God has poured on the inside of you. Reciprocity is about to live in your life. It's about to be made live and well. And many of y'all that are on this live that came back on for the second time, I need to let you know that you're about to experience it like right now. Some of you are going to head to work and somebody going to already have a gift for you. They already going to have a gas card for you. They already going to have a lunch card for you. They already going to have, some of y'all going to head to school somewhere and somebody already going to be paid for your schooling. And y'all got to believe God. You got to believe him. You got to believe him. You got to believe him. And you got to value, that's right, Mr. Steph, who you are. You can't just always give and God not give back to you. Healthy people are coming into your life. Real people are coming into your life. People who really want to see you blessed. They really want to see you succeed. They're not holding you back. They're not holding you down. They're not putting their thumb on you because they don't want you to get ahead. They want you to spread your wings and they want you to soar. They want you to fly. They want you to grow. They want you to be all that God has called you to be. Receive it today. Receive it today. Listen, I'm way over my time. Y'all know I can't stop talking to God. Tell me to stop. I can. I'm going to discipline myself to be a little bit better. But if y'all are on this live today and this word has been a blessing to you, like, I'm not dealing with that no more. God is bringing me. Told y'all that 2 weeks ago. Bringing you people, not just necessarily just think like you, but they have a heart to be a blessing. Open yourself up because the faces at your table right now may not be the faces that God put at your table to be a blessing to you. Everybody that come to your table don't need to be there just to eat. God is changing the faces at your table. If this word has been a blessing to you, y'all know. And if you don't know, I want you to put a seed in the ground. If you have received this word, if this word has changed the trajectory of your life and the trajectory of the relationships that you are currently building, I want you to put a seed in the ground. I'm going to ask at least 3 of you all to do a hard thing. I'm going to ask 3 of you all to do a hard thing. 3 of you all will sow a seed of $100. $100. The reason I can ask for it is because I'll give it in a heartbeat. And I never ask you from the bottom of my heart for anything that I don't find myself consistently doing. So I'm free. I'm not, can't be pimping. I'm free to ask you for what I'm willing to give because I know there's a blessing in giving. 3 of you all will sow $100. For those of you all who know that God's about to change the seats in your life, He's about to change and put the right people that don't have to be asked to give you a blessing, that you ain't got to give no hit, that I'm tired of giving, and that I'm tired. I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired of always sacrificing and then you never give nothing out. I'm talking to you. He's changing the seats. The 3 of you all, I want you to go to Latoya Harris Ministry, Latoya Harris MIN. That's on the Cash App. I want you to go and do it now while I am speaking. Everyone else, I want you to get a $30 seed, and I want you to sow that seed today, anywhere in between that on today. And for those of y'all that are bold, that want to do more than $100, the Lord told you to seed 500. I want you to do that on today. I believe the word of God. I cannot pay for what God has done for me. I cannot pay I can't pay for what God has done for me. It's the favor of God. I took my little, I was consistent with my little, and God turned my little into much. And his word is not respective of persons. If you be obedient and willing, you shall eat the good of the land. The 3 of you all who are on this live today, I want you to go while I am speaking and sow your seed of $100. To the one that is especially bold and you say, I want to sow a seed of 500, do so. Everyone else get a seed of $30 in your hand and be a blessing. Put it in the Cash App. I said in your hand, like we was in offering at church. Put it on the Cash App or go to LatoyaHarrisMinistries.com. Your seats are changing. I don't know where y'all gonna put all this stuff at. I don't know where y'all gonna put all this knowledge at. I don't think you got enough room, closet space for what God's getting ready to do. He says these blessings shall come over you and overtake you. You won't have room enough to receive. God is blessing the blesser. Can y'all type that this morning? Good morning, my big sis. Good morning. How are you, Pastor Keisha Carey? I love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you, love you. I'm waiting on those of y'all who are seated. Good morning, Dr. Victoria Rambo. How are you? Good morning to you. Those of you all who are seating, I see that you're seating now. To the 3 who's doing your 100, to the 1 who said, I'm stretching out and I'm giving 500. Listen, there are no limits in God. I don't know where y'all gonna have so much. And it ain't about materialistic things, but let me tell you, money is materialistic. Houses and cars is materialistic. And when God have seen that you've been faithful, like I said earlier, with the little, he'll bless you. Yes, he will. He'll bless you, Shaquista Hill. He will bless you, Minister Davina. He will bless you, Maisia Lacey. He will bless you, Rachel. He will bless you, Sheena. He will bless you, Lynn, Tara. He will be faithful and he will bless you. And not just he will bless you, he will cause men to give unto your bosom. Get comfortable sitting in this seat of receiving. I'm talking to those that have been giving for years. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. Get comfortable. Get good and comfortable. Some of y'all, your life was a sacrifice of seed. I mean, like you've lived sacrificially with your entire life. Get comfortable because you won't be moving from this place no time soon. I wish somebody would run for me. You won't be moving from this place no time soon. The place God's getting ready to bless the blesser. It's getting ready to bless the blesser. You won't run out. You can't run out. He's getting ready to bless the blesser. I'm getting off of the live today. I hope you all have put your seed into good ground on today. Good morning, First Lady Tanisha Long. It's so good to see you on live this morning. Thank you, Candace Harding, for running for me. Please, thank you. He's getting ready to bless the blesser. You will not run out. That's it, Sheena. Can't run out. Can't. I love y'all because I'll keep talking. You all have a wonderful, blessed, and prosperous Tuesday morning. You can't do nothing else. And you say you support Morning Coffee and me, the God and Pastor Latoya Harris. Share this video on your page. I love y'all. Be blessed until Thursday morning, 8 o'clock a.m. Central Standard Time. Bye-bye.